Hi guys, it's Carrie with Rockin G Farm, and today I'm headed to Afton, Oklahoma to the Gypsy Hen Poultry Farm to pick up some Ameraucana hatching eggs. I've got my incubator already on and getting warm and ready for these eggs, and in about 10 hours we'll be back home and putting the eggs in the incubator. Okay guys, so it's been a long day. I left the house at 7 o'clock this morning and it is now, what, 6:15? So we finally got back. I've made a trip all the way through Missouri, all the way over to Afton, Oklahoma, and finally have gotten home with the Ameraucana eggs from the Gypsy Hen Poultry Farm in Afton, Oklahoma. Her setup was absolutely amazing. But right now, this is going to be the third time that I'm going to use my Harris Farms Nurture Right 360 incubator. I have had outstanding luck with this little incubator. It's perfect for all of those who want to incubate eggs on a smaller scale, and it is really super simple to set up and super simple to use. I do have another video from my initial setup, like I think it was a year ago when I did my setup, and so now I've had this running since I left this morning to make sure that I could get my humidity regulated and the temperature regulated. And the temperature right now is 99.5, which is what it needs to be, and my humidity is actually 51%. So I'll show you what those look like right here. It has a setup here. This is your temperature in here, and it's going up a little bit because I just took it out and was messing with it. And then it has your humidity here, and then these are your up and down buttons for increasing your temp, decreasing your temp, turning it on. It also has a egg illuminator light, so you can use that and set your egg up on here to see if it is developing correctly. So it's all built in. It is absolutely the best and easiest incubator ever. As you can see, the white tray in here is actually the turner tray. And so every once in a while you'll see it turn, move, and it will actually rotate your eggs on its own for you, so you don't have to come in and do any turning. This is your humidity regulator here. When you use these, you always want to have it in the center to be, it's like half open, and then when you're, and then it'll also have information on here for when you need to open it and close it. You have your initial water spout here where you actually pour your water in this first little hole, and that's called A, and that's where you add your water daily to keep your humidity at 50%. And then when you come back closer to time for the actual close down before the hatching, you'll remove the lid on this B part here, and you'll actually fill that up with water on your second, on when it's almost time for them to hatch, so they'll have extra humidity there. Right now, what I am doing, I am just going to go ahead and grab my eggs and put my eggs in. If you would like to watch the full video.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to get your attention.
Okay. If you would like to watch the other videos that I have on the initial setup on this incubator, I will link those below in the description, but I was just going to go through this real quick. This is a very simple, easy incubator to use, and it doesn't take very much space. Right now it's in our catch-all room. This is our music room, our grow room, our stock room. This is everything room. So actually it's perfect. It's a desktop. It's perfect for kids. So if you have kids who want to hatch out some eggs, this would be the perfect incubator for them. Okay guys, I'm gonna go get my eggs and put them in the incubator, and we'll start our countdown for 21 days. I also want to let you know, guys, that we are kind of like in our catch-all room. It's a music room, it is a canning jar room, it is a craft room, a sewing room, a hunting room. It is like our catch-all room for everything. So this is our room, and I usually have the air vent shut here in this room, but we need to make sure that the air temperature in the room stays about 72 degrees. So I've opened all the air vents really well. I've made sure that the blinds on the windows are shut so that we don't have any temperature fluctuations. So that's one thing that you'll need to always know, and you don't want to sit it on the floor because there's not good airflow on the floor. You'll want to sit it up so that it can get good airflow around it. A couple of pointers that I know from using this in the past, as of course you can see my canning jars all back here. I tell you, this room is a catch-all room. It is everything. It's an incubator room. It's incubating again. Yay! I'm so excited. But I'm just going to give you those couple of pointers. And like I said before, I really, really, really love this incubator. It's super, super simple. Okay, so I am going to check the egg turner and make sure it is working correctly. So what I do, I'm going to press the plus key and the minus key together, and it should make a little bit of movement on the egg turner inside. And there you go. You can see it's turning, so we've got it in place and it's doing great there. Okay, so, and you've got all these instructions, and they are so super, super simple. And like, I've already done an instruction video on how to set this up, so I'm going to link that below, but I was just showing you all of your information. The only thing is that whenever you do put it together, there are little indentions right here so that it makes a complete seal, and you have to make sure that you get the indentation here on the side of the top in with this, or it kind of gets cockeyed and you don't have a good seal. But that's the only negative I've heard people say is I can't get the lid on. Well, you have to watch your indentions here and line up those indentions, or else it won't make a good seal. You just kind of have to jiggle it a little bit. Okay, so guys, I think we are ready. I've got my eggs over here. Our humidity was at 50 before I opened the lid. Our temp's at 99.5. So this is what we're going to do. We filled pot A with our water. We opened our air vent halfway, and it said wait 2 to 3 hours for your humidity to fully stabilize. This has been on for at least 12 hours because I set it up this morning at 6 right before I left. You want your humidity to be anywhere between what we see here. And when this is heated all the way up, this light here is going to blink. And like right here is your humidity. And then this is your button for your illumination. If you need to change your time, your dates, Okay, so I've got all the eggs in, and I'm going to check my egg turner to make sure that all the eggs are turning smoothly. So I'm going to push my plus button and my minus button at the same time. And then I'm looking at my eggs, making sure that they're rolling, everything's going okay. I think I'm going to do that one more time without holding y'all so I can double check with my own eyeballs. Okay, looking good. I think that looked good. Everybody rolled. That wouldn't look like anybody's stuck. Awesome. Okay, so we're still waiting for the temperature to rise back up to 99.5. Humidity's a little high, but I'll deal with that. So at day 18, the turner will automatically turn off, and then you'll open it up and you can easily pull the turner out so there's room for the chicks to move around once they hatch, and that turner won't be in the way. Very super simple, and I'll show you how to check for 21 days as soon as we warm back up. Okay guys, our temperature is back up to 99.5. Our humidity is at 51, so we're doing really good. So now I've got to factory reset this to bring it to the 21-day countdown, because it's been running for 12 hours now. And in order to be able to do my countdown so I can come in and see how many days it is left, I have to press my menu OK button and my negative button for 5 seconds continuously. So I'm going to push those two buttons. Oh, I didn't have my finger on that one. There we go, and we are set. Okay, and if you want to see how many days are left after we reset it, we push the menu OK button, and it'll say 21 days left, and then it'll start counting down. So yay! So in 21 days, guys, we're hopefully gonna have 16 Americana chicks from the Gypsy Hen Poultry Farm in Afton, Oklahoma. So guys, thanks for joining me in this just really kind of vloggy style of showing you how to start my Nurture Right 360 incubator with my Americana eggs. I'm so excited because I've been wanting some more Americana eggs since last year when I hatched some. And so guys, we'll just keep doing probably some shorts, or I'll probably post some updates on my Instagram throughout the next 21 days on this. And I'm so excited. If y'all have used a Nurture Right 360 incubator before, put in the comments how yours work, because I have always had positive results from this incubator, and I'm so excited to start again. Thanks guys for joining me, and make what you have beautiful. And also, if you see right down here, of course, this is all scrapbooking stuff. So I tell you, this is a catch-all room. But right here, I keep a cup of water, so that the water is the room temperature of the room here, where the incubator is, so that I don't have to worry about putting too cold of water in when I add water for the humidification, or too hot of water. So this is going to be the same temperature as this room, because I don't want to fluctuate the temperature too much when I am adding water to keep the humidity correct. One thing you do want to remember is your humidity before you leave for work and when you come back from work, because sometimes they can flip-flop really fast, especially if there's a hot day outside, which we shouldn't be because it's March, so we should be fine. But always check your humidity before you go to work and as soon as you get home from work, because sometimes they can really change fast. I really haven't had an issue with that. A couple of times it's dipped down just a tad, but like I said, I always keep an eye on it, and also my husband will keep an eye on it when I'm at work. He'll come in and say, hey, your humidity's this, and I'll say, oh well, that's good, or please add some more water. So that's just a couple of pointers, and I'll continue on.